Hey, this is Christina Hill, and welcome to my short tutorial video about software maintenance types found within the software development lifecycle. In this video, I will be talking about the 4 types of software maintenance that generally occur after a software product has been deployed. Before we dive into discussing the 4 types of software, I think it would be a good idea to discuss what exactly software maintenance is. Consider any technology product that has served you well, maybe an iPhone, a MacBook Pro, or a Samsung Galaxy tablet. You use it regularly, but over time, it gets old and begins to deteriorate. The technology product begins to break and crash more often. You have to take multiple trips to the retailer to get it repaired, and your technology product no longer represents the newest and latest technology. What do? For a time, you may try to fix the software, patch the software, and maybe even extend the software's functionality. Those attempted modifications can be classified as software maintenance. Software maintenance and software engineering is known as the modification of a software product after delivery to correct faults, to improve performance, or to improve other attributes. Software is a model of the real world. When the real world changes, the software requires alterations wherever possible as well. So as you probably already know, we live in a rapidly changing world where the demand of business functions and the information technology that supports those functions are changing at a pace that puts enormous competitive pressure on every commercial organization. This is a primary reason as to why software must be maintained continually. The life of your software does not end when it launches. In reality, its life has just begun. With that being said, software maintenance can be classified as having 3 main functionalities: correct, adapt, and enhance. Software maintenance corrects defects, adapts the software to meet a changing environment, and enhances functionality to meet the evolving needs of the customer. So as I've already mentioned, software is always evolving, and it is never completely developed as long as it is being used. The evolution of your software might be motivated by a variety of reasons: to keep the software up and running, to upgrade to the latest release, to enhance features, or to rework the system for future maintainability. No matter the motivation, software change is vital for the evolution and success of the software. Therefore, software will have to undergo changes, and understanding the different types of changes your software can go through is critical. Software maintenance is more than just a bug fix. In fact, a study suggests that over 80% of software change is attributed to non-bug related changes. With that being said, let's dive into the 4 main types of software maintenance that are used in software engineering during the software development lifecycle. The 4 types of software maintenance that we will be discussing on this video are corrective maintenance, adaptive maintenance, perfective maintenance, and preventive maintenance. Let's take a look at the first type of software maintenance. Corrective maintenance is most commonly referred to and known as bugs. It is the most common change associated with software maintenance work. Corrective maintenance addresses errors and faults in your software that could affect various areas of your overall software, such as the design, logic, or code. Most commonly, these changes are initiated by bug reports created by end users. It is important to note that sometimes problem reports submitted by users are actually enhancements of the system, not bugs. In most cases, corrective maintenance is unplanned. An example of corrective maintenance would be if a software patch was deployed because of security vulnerabilities that were discovered within the software after an end user accessed an unvalidated redirect or location. The security vulnerability was an error in the software that had the potential to affect various areas of the overall software. The software patch served as a reactive modification of the software product that addressed the error and corrected the discovered problem with urgency. If the security vulnerability had gone unnoticed, the risk of increased reduction in software output could have occurred as well. Another common type of software maintenance is adaptive maintenance. Adaptive maintenance is triggered by changes in the environment that your software lives in. Adaptive maintenance can be triggered by changes to the operating system, hardware, software dependencies, and even organizational business rules and policies. These modifications to the environment can trigger changes within other parts of your software. For example, updating the server, compilers, or modifications to shipping carriers and payment processors can affect the overall functionality of your software. An example of adaptive maintenance would be if Amazon implemented a new online checkout system. The online system would need to be integrated with the current software platform. The online payment system would serve as a change and a software dependency, and Amazon would have to make changes to the software platform to accommodate the new online checkout system. Adaptive maintenance involves the modification of a software product performed after delivery to keep a software product usable in a changed or changing environment. The next type of software maintenance that we will discuss is perfective maintenance. Perfective maintenance refers to the evolution of requirements and features in your existing system. As your software is exposed to users, they will think of different ways to expand the system or suggest new features that they would like to see as part of the software. These suggestions in turn can become future enhancements to the software system. Perfective maintenance also includes removing features from a system that are not effective and functional to the end goal of the system. An example of perfective maintenance would be implementing a credit card and debit card option on a payment system that currently only allows cash transactions. The current software functionality is being extended to include the enhancements of credit card and debit card transactions. In this example, as the software is exposed to users, software engineers are able to see how users currently use the online payment system and are also able to analyze the benefits of the extended functionality. The new payment option implementation becomes an evolution of the original requirement to only implement functionality for cash transactions. Perfective maintenance involves the modification of a software product after delivery to improve performance or maintainability. The final type of software maintenance that we will discuss in this video is preventive maintenance. Preventive maintenance refers to changes made to increase the understanding and maintainability of your software in the long run. Preventive maintenance is also focused on decreasing the deterioration of your software in the long run. Restructuring code, optimizing code, and updating documentation are common preventive maintenance changes. Executing preventive maintenance reduces the amount of unpredictable effects that software can have in the long run. It also helps the software to become more scalable, stable, understandable, and maintainable. An example of preventive maintenance would be a software program that runs a monthly disk cleanup on a user's laptop. The software program will prevent users' laptops from running extremely slow, encountering unpredictable effects from the software, and possibly running out of storage space. Consistent optimization will reduce the amount of unforeseen effects that the software can have in the long term. Preventive maintenance involves the modification of a software product after delivery to detect and correct latent faults in the software product before they become effective faults. Now that we've discussed the 4 types of software maintenance, I want you to pause the video for 10 seconds and ask yourself, which maintenance type is performed the most among software engineers? Go ahead and pause the video now. If your answer was perfective maintenance, you were correct. As you can see, perfective maintenance is the most heavily used maintenance type among software engineers. It accounts for over 50% of the most used maintenance type. This shouldn't be too surprising because perfective changes are the response to the volatility of the software requirements. This volatility drives software evolution, and as a result, most of the evolution changes are perfective. So as I conclude, I want you to remember that software maintenance is an essential and ongoing part of the software development lifecycle. It is necessary for the success and evolution of your system. Maintenance on software goes far beyond fixing bugs. During this video, we discussed the 4 main types of software engineering: corrective maintenance, adaptive maintenance, perfective maintenance, and preventive maintenance. Updating the software environment, reducing its deterioration over time, and enhancing features to satisfy user needs are all examples of maintenance work. The next time you think about maintenance and software changes, keep in mind that over 80% of software change is attributed to non-bug related changes. And that's it for my tutorial on the 4 types of software maintenance. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.